Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please, if you like what you see today, if you like what you hear today, okay, please like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe, people. It's free. It's free, and I promise you it will be worth the subscription, okay? We are here. We are here for episode 2, season 3, Bridgerton series, okay? We are here to talk about episode 2. So please stay tuned. Okay, guys, so let's talk about it. Okay, let's talk about it. So the episode 2, okay, opens up with the Queen and Lady Danbury. I love me some Lady Danbury. I mean, oof. That is the original influence. I'm gonna keep calling it like I see it. Okay? She knows how to use her influence to really make a difference. Oh. But yes, okay? Episode 2 starts off with Lady Danbury and Queen looking at a bunch of diamond necklaces that anxious mamas are sending to the Queen, okay? They booty kissing, okay? This is not the first time we've seen people trying to bribe somebody to get something to go their way, to just sway a decision. The Queen understands the power. She understands the power of her decisions. And honestly, I think she's still looking at what happened the very first time. The very first time she even decided to choose a diamond, what happened? Queen was embarrassed, man. She was embarrassed, and she is the queen. You know, like she's not just going to sit there and take embarrassment like that. It sounds like fear to me, okay? Sounds like she's scared to choose another diamond because, you know, she might be wrong again. Queen is like, y'all not finna put my name in this drama. If I pick a diamond and she end up not doing nothing the whole season, y'all not finna laugh at me. Not me. The couple that I really want to talk about, though, the one that really kind of has my eye this season, okay? Episode 2, I already knew the Mondriches. They was going to have some issues. Anytime somebody goes from having little money to having a lot of money, to the point they don't have to worry about money almost never, they're going to have some problems. They are the original. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team. Yeah. When your son becomes a lottery ticket, I mean, goddamn. They're getting a tour in their new castle. Let's call it what it is, okay? They're getting their grand tour of their new castle that they're now going to call home. They look so out of place. They look so uncomfortable. And then, the nerve, the housekeeper, the house tenant, whatever you want to call it, she going to have the nerve to tell man and wife that they not going to sleep in the same bedroom.
Hell no, to the no, yeah.
Excuse me? This is shot in a different time. But I wish you could not, I don't care what the rules is. You cannot tell me I can't sleep with my husband in the same bed. Girl, don't I write the checks? Don't I write your checks? The wife of Mr. Mondrich, she's having a hard time. My love is having a hard time, okay? She's in this new place, has this new money, and she feels it's only because of her son that she even has the stature, which is true. But baby, you in the house now. You wear the shoes now. If you don't stand up with your head held high and enjoy this time. Enjoy this time where people have no choice but to respect you. You are in rooms that you thought you would never be in. You wearing Lady Kent's old deceased clothes that just look like you going to a funeral every ball, every party. Like, no. So she's having a hard time adjusting. And it shows, okay? Even the housekeepers had to tell her, like, okay, can you at least look at the jewelry? Can you at least look at the jewelry? On to the real juicy stuff, okay? Colin really thought helping Penelope find a husband was really gonna like help her. It was gonna not make him more attracted to Penelope. Like, listen, men and women can't be friends like that. And then y'all grew up right across the street from each other. Like, you really thought you was gonna be able to help this girl? Penelope looks so beautiful. I love the change up. I love the change of Penelope. Penelope wearing these pastel greens. She wearing these pastel greens with this ginger red hair. Oh, beautiful. Like whoever did the costume designs, whoever decided how they was gonna put together Penelope needs a raise, okay? They did a very good job with Penelope. Penelope is gorgeous. I know she's the shortest thing walking, okay? What she looked like, she might be 4'10". My grandmother was 4'11". So listen, I know short when I see it. I know short when I see it. No disrespect to her, but she is short. But the outfits that she was wearing was so flattering. It was so flattering to her shape, to her height. Yes, 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 yes. You know, you see her throughout episode 2 just gaining a little bit of more confidence, and I love it about her. And one thing I can say is Colin does push her. Colin does push her. He's like, listen, I need you to talk to this Lord. I need you to go ahead, talk to this Lord. But she's just so awkward. Okay? But I feel like we all have been there. We all have been there so we can relate. There's been so many times I've been awkward, and it's okay. It's like you learn so much about yourself. Penelope to her family is just quite invisible, honestly. I truly understand why her mother is just so concerned with her daughters having an heir. Okay, I do understand that because she has one of them daughters of hers gotta have an heir in order to keep the house in the family. So mother is stressed. Mother is stressed. We don't know how much she could take. She's actually the only mother throughout this whole Bridgerton'S series. Season 1, season 2, season 3. She's the only mother that actually took the time to educate her daughters on what sex is, how to get a baby, full moons, and all of that. So I have to give props to her. She is trying to make it happen, okay? She's trying to see that heir because she don't want to be out on the streets. She don't, okay? So kudos to her. Okay, so there's a scene in the market where Penelope is like meeting up with Colin, okay? And Colin just asked her, he's like, yo, why do you even want a husband? Like, why the urgency now? And she said, so she can be free. If we have learned anything, even she has put in Lady Whistledown's newsletter, how women just lose themselves in their marriages, okay? How they just, everything becomes about the husband, everything. And now you want a husband so you can gain freedom? Huh? Make it make sense, people. It's not making sense to me. Okay? I didn't even realize that this was Penn's 3rd season out. This was Penn's 3rd season out, and she hasn't even been on one date. Wow. She hasn't even been on one date. There is a scene in this episode where she is like begging Colin to give her a kiss. Isn't that sad? That's so sad. Like, she thinks that she will never be kissed. She had to tell him like, yo, I need you to kiss me because I don't want to die not ever being kissed. How sad is that? That is so sad to me. Like you gotta tell a guy to come kiss you, man, cause you scared you ain't gonna ever know what that's like. Not only is she ignored at home, she is ignored out in these streets. Granted, Colin really enjoys the kiss, but the fact that you had to tell him to kiss you, he didn't just kiss you on his own. Me not like that. Me not like it. I don't like that. I don't like when girls have to like act like, pick me. Oh my God. I know it's your third season now, baby girl, but you still are worthy. Okay? You still are worthy. You write like a champion. You're beautiful. What? Colin's used to being chased. Colin is used to girls, just throwing themselves at him. Don't be like them. Be different. Be different. I do love the fact that he did end up telling Eloise, that he is just trying to help Penelope get a husband, but Eloise is like on the fence. On one hand, she don't like Penelope, and she has every reason not to. For the way Penelope put her business out in the newsletter, baby, Eloise a better person than me. She actually thanks her brother for being a friend to Penelope.
Wow.
Before, I kind of wanted the friendship to come back because, I'm just that type of person. Like, I have lost a lot of friends over some petty stuff. And, like, I wish we would have just took the time to just talk it out. But we didn't. We just went our own separate ways. So that's why I was kind of, like, looking forward to them trying to mend it. But like I completely understand if Eloise never wants to be Penelope's friend again. I completely understand. That was a low blow. Okay, you don't fuck with family, you don't fuck with your friends, your loyal friends. I stand 10 toes down on that. I understand why Penelope had to do it. But did she have to do it like that? No, she didn't. She chose to do it that way. She chose to put her friend underneath the bus so that she can keep her identity a secret. That ain't loyal. That's not loyal. This was such a funny part in that whole episode too. Benedict and Colin are like at the snack table, getting their little snacks, drinking their little drinks or whatever. They are swarmed. Okay? Like a hive and honeybees, okay? They are swarmed by ladies just coming up asking him. He turns around, looks at Colin, and he's like, they're hunting in packs now. Benedict is just so uninterested. He is so uninterested in any of the ladies. He don't see nothing that, he's even interested in talking to. He's not. Unfortunately, at the ball, Eloise sees Cressida, okay? That's like her best friend now since Penelope has given up her position, okay? So Cressida and Eloise are talking, and she, without even realizing that she's at a party, you got to be discreet when you at a party, especially when you're talking about somebody's business. Like, go to a corner where you don't see a lot of people around you. She just don't even care about her surroundings, just opens her mouth and tells Cressida that her brother's helping Penelope find a husband. The most eligible bachelor of the season is helping a woman who's third year out, can't even get on a date. That drastically messes up Colin's chances. He ends up telling her, and then there's like a group of girls who drinking up the tea, ready to spill the gossip. They even try to see if Cressida will even spill the tea. Cressida is actually loyal at this point and says she don't know what they talking about and walks away. The girl said, all right, since Cressida don't want to say it, here's what happened. Poor Penelope. Before she can even look up, all the girls are looking at her, talking, gossiping. Okay, we all hate this. We all hate going to a party and then we just happen to look up. We're just trying to enjoy ourselves, and then look, people talking about us. So of course she just ran out of there. And I love the fact that Colin went and confronted Eloise because he know who he told. He not stupid. Eloise, my dog don't lie. She did tell him that, yeah, this was my fault. I told Cressida. But it's like a snowball effect because what ends up happening, Eloise now go confronts Cressida, and Cressida hands her ass, okay? Cressida's like, listen, before you look at me pointing fingers, look at that person in the mirror first, okay? I didn't go tell your gossip. You told your gossip. You didn't even care who was around you when you told that gossip too. Hey, Cressida checkmated that behind. Oof. It's like she has the only way Penelope can cover herself is if she's talked about her own gossip in the newsletter. And out of everybody, Eloise was number one. Eloise understood that was hard. Eloise went running to Penelope's house to go and see if she was all right because she knew. But the only thing Penelope could say was, hey, if I didn't talk about it, then everybody will understand that Whistledown is probably me. And we can't let nobody find out who Lady Whistledown really is, right? So she had to talk about her own drama. And it's good to see that no matter what, Eloise was there to support her. No matter what we might say about Colin, he was there to support her. I love the fact that Benedict had a talk with Mondridge and told him, like, hey, there are rules to society, but when it comes to your marriage, you and your wife make the rules. Don't be worrying about what you got to do out in your marriage. If you want to do things your way, you do it your way. You have the choice. I love that because it completely changed their mindset. Instead of sleeping in separate bedrooms, Mondridge was like, hey, I'm coming in this room and I'm going to sleep with my wife and I'm going to get away with all these clothes. Okay, I miss my wife. I loved that for him. I loved it. Okay, so let's talk about this scene, right? So Colin cuts his hand with a piece of glass from a candle holder, right? Penelope is like, no, let me. She grabs a napkin. What? She puts the napkin oh so gently on the cut. And then, she's wrapping it and moving her hands in. And then they look at each other. I was like, what? What? She really thought she was doing something there, didn't she? And then they looking at each other like, oh, what? That was such a corny scene. It was such a corny scene. On one hand, I can totally relate. We have all been in a puppy love situation. We all have. So I can kind of admire the small little subtle changes. Like now he's really starting to look at her a different way, and she's always looked at him in such a loving way. So, we all have had that little small romance. So I get it. But, just to see it on screen is so cheesy. On side note, I love how Lady Danbury is still trying to influence the queen to pick a Bridgerton. Okay? She loved the Bridgertons. She loved the father too. But she is really pushing for Francesca to be the diamond. Okay? She's constantly talking to Victoria about, the queen says she's still looking for a diamond, honey. She ain't done. She's not done with the season yet. Just putting hopes in poor Francesca. Okay? But I don't even think Francesca cares. Francesca don't care about being called a diamond. Francesca just want to get the marriage over with so she could bounce. But Lady Danbury knows how to influence the scene. Okay, so Francesca to go in the piano room and play piano. Then Lady Danbury come walking down the hall with the queen so that the queen can mistakenly stumble upon Lady Francesca playing the piano so beautifully to the point where she bravos her. Yes, that was a great game played, huh? So we gotta love it. Listen, I am ready for episode 3. I hope y'all come back and stay tuned. If you liked anything, if you want to comment, tell me how you feel about this episode 2. Please write it down below. I am anxious. I am eager to read what you guys have to say. Because I know I'm not the only one that is in love with Bridgerton. Like, they have their good, they have their bad, but at the end of the day, I'm still there. I'm still watching the episodes. I'm still taking my time to do videos on the reviews. So I am invested. So y'all please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time. Bye y'all.